Here we have one of the nicest little 66 Mustang convertibles we've had in many years. Car actually has California history, original color. It is the V8 car, of course, with the automatic, the regular standard interior, except for the fact that it does have the bench seat. Kind of a nice addition. They only made a little over 3,000 of these that came with the bench seat option. Obviously, people weren't quite as concerned about seat belts and where that third passenger was going to sit back in 1966, but still, nonetheless, one of those interesting concepts that unfortunately has gone by the wayside. Again, this is a California car. It's got the yellow tinting in the windshield, which is always a good indicator if you want to know if they were indeed a California car. Many cars, if they have the yellow tinting, that means they were built in a California plant, either the Ford plant, Ford, Chrysler, even the Chevrolets would have yellow tinting if they were deemed to be built in California. I guess what we should look here under the hood, as I mentioned, it is the original 289 car. It does have kind of a nice thing in the fact that it does have power steering, many of which these did not have because it was probably a very inexpensive option, but many people didn't feel that they needed it. Another interesting thing about this car, you can see that it does have the California air pump setup, which was inherent for all cars in California in 1966, not so much here in Minnesota. We've known the history of this car for quite a number of years. Sold it to a couple back in the early 2000s. Funny thing, sometimes they come back to me and they wish for us to sell it again for them, and I said, absolutely, we bought it the first time, we'll sell it again. It's got the original standard hubcaps with which, there are several different ones that were available on Mustangs, but this is kind of the standard basic hubcap for 1966. Got a matching boot, of course, and I believe this car is a power top. Again, one of those extra options that people would decide to do if it was something they wanted to spend a few extra dollars. It does have the AM 8-track, which is a factory option available in 1966. Just one of those nifty cars that you could get in, drive, great history, solid as can be, and it's available right here at Ellingson's. And if you want to come and take a look, our hours are Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5.